Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Color X Malice along Kei Okazaki's route. Okay, in case you were wondering, yeah, the first 7 episodes I had actually recorded before I split off and did Yanagi's route. Now I'm coming back to Okazaki, so some of the stuff that I said in the first 7 episodes of Okazaki's route were based off things that I didn't know until after I had done Yanagi's route. So now I have all the knowledge that I had in Yanagi's route, which explains a lot of things. And I was editing the rest of the episodes and I was like, oh, I wish I had known those as I was commenting on these episodes, but oh well. Now I know and it can be more fun for me. Alright, so anyway, let's get back into this. Akito left us. Huh, I wonder if he's gonna turn himself in now because he was saying, tell me to take care of Kazuki and all. But he's already done the bombing, so I don't know what he's planning. Actually, I guess maybe he is going to permanently join Adonis. Maybe he was going to say goodbye to Kazuki because he was going to go live with Adonis now. Darn you, Akito. Well, only time will tell. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. He left without giving me a chance to stop him. Oh, and we're leaving that? Now this guy, man. He's like the rough and tumble delinquent version of, Morioka.
We still got all his memories erased. So, it was Zero that did it.
Man, he's hot. I love guys with scars.
I've known this all along, but all I can see Zero as is our pawn.
That is incorrect. Zero sympathizes with your sorrow.
Sympathy. So our gracious elder wants to grant his pitiful disciples salvation.
He can hear you, you know.
I'm letting him listen.
Zero acknowledges you as special, even among the enforcers. That is why you were allowed free passage, but I caution against any unnecessary thoughts.
Are those your words?
What do you mean?
I've gotten my revenge. Whatever happens next is none of my business. I'm not interested in this crappy world anymore. Zero, if you want to use me as a pawn, go ahead.
December 19th, 8:14. My shift would start in the afternoon today, so I was having a relaxing morning for a change. I enjoyed a slightly scrumptious breakfast of a croissant and hot chocolate. Only slightly scrumptious. Ah, Okazaki. Good morning. Nice weather. Him and his emojis. Anything odd happen? Good morning. I'm fine. Thank you. I saw a black cat today. I got lucky. That's supposed to be bad luck? Okazaki attached a photo. It was out of focus, which was very like him. It's cute. But isn't the black cat supposed to be bad luck? I don't think it's good luck. Huh? Oh, right. But it's cute, so whatever. Right? Sorry for calling you unlucky, Mr. Black Cat. I forgive you. Meow. Oh my god. Oh, big puppy dog is too adorable. Call me if anything happens. Okay. Why don't you call him in for breakfast? He's gotta be hanging around, right? It's been 2 days since the promise. Okazaki periodically messaged me like this to fret over my condition. After getting home yesterday, lock the door, turn off the stove. Turn off the stove? What the hell? You think I just leave it on while I'm gone? I cracked up when he sent me that text. No matter what happens, I'll protect you. So don't you run away from me no matter what. Don't give up on your dreams, no matter what it costs you. Stand proud. I chose to protect you because you're you. So can you promise me that? I'm happy. That was how I honestly felt right now. Even though it was fulfilling his own wish, we were getting back to our old relationship. No, I felt that we were even closer now. He's straightforward, kind, and has a dream that he won't compromise on. He was definitely a strong-willed man. This time, I didn't want to let him down. I also wanted to become someone worth protecting. I'll get stronger too. Stronger so that I can stand beside him, and so that he won't be able to kill himself protecting you. Now then, I distanced myself from the investigation, but still, I had to keep pursuing the X-Day cases. The recent string of crimes had been followed by several days of eerie stillness, and that bothered me. Though this is my first calm morning in ages. Over the past week, I hadn't had a chance to relax because of the issues with Okazaki. I don't know what could happen at any time. I should get some rest while I can. I had plenty of time before I had to go to work. How could I spend it productively? I could read a book, watch a DVD, or even go shopping for new clothes. I know, I'll make snacks. Cooking focused my mind, and there was a recipe that I wanted to try out. Making up my mind, I quickly rolled up my sleeves and went to the kitchen. After setting some dough to bake in the oven, I kicked back with a cup of black tea. A sweet aroma filled the room. I guess Kazuki's not here today. If this turns out well, maybe I'll let Okazaki try some. What am I making? He was always outside Yanagi's office in this cold. Maybe Yoshinari would be happy if I bought a portion for him too. Oh yeah, Yoshinari's happy about anything. Like I said, total puppy dog. Super happy with any attention or any item that he gets. Huh? Another text. Takeru won't let me inside. Oh. He always uses such cute emojis. As always. I wonder if he'd be mad if I broke the door down. Yeah, I think he would. I read his amusing text and replied, I'll bring some refreshments by later. But I paused before sending the text, recalling our conversation yesterday. I shouldn't be seen making contact with Yanagi's team, which meant that I shouldn't go near the office for the time being. But it's not like I can make him come over while he's working. Oh, he'd be happy to, and just leave Yoshinari to watch things. Do you have business at the station this afternoon? Not right now. Why? I figured I could casually give him some if I ran into him at the station. Maybe I should wait for another day. I suddenly realized something was wrong. It smells like burning. Ah! No, it's ruined. As I stood up in a panic, another message came. Did something happen? Sorry, just had a little trouble, but it's okay now. I sent a brief reply so he wouldn't worry, and ran to the kitchen. Forgot to turn the stove off. Thank goodness it isn't burned too badly. I took my special white tea scones out of the oven and checked their doneness. The timer had stopped, so I might have gone a bit over the correct timing. I was upset that they weren't the ideal color, but they weren't noticeably burned. When I tasted them, it actually added a nice depth to the flavor. Also a mistake that actually went well. Nicely done! Pat myself on the back. I was confident in their taste, so I picked the best looking ones and was thinking about how to wrap them. When? Suddenly, the visitor bell on the intercom rang. And who could that be? Yes, who is it? This is the police. We received a patrol call. That voice. Don't tell me. Okazaki? He must have known she wanted to see him. Hi, Ichika. I quickly opened the door and there he was, smiling as always. Thank goodness. Are you alright? Yes? You sent me that text, so I rushed over because I was worried. That was really fast. Exactly how far is the office? Text. Ah! In my rush, I'd written it ambiguously. It didn't seem like you were in danger, but I just couldn't relax after seeing it. I'd made him worry unnecessarily. I felt very guilty. I'm sorry. I was cooking and I panicked because I thought I burned something. I see. Be careful. Yeah. Aren't you supposed to be working, though? I was about to rotate out with Yoshinari anyway. Don't worry about it. I'm just glad that nothing happened. He was such a worrywart. I smiled wryly as he put up a relieved smile. I knew he was tenacious once his mind was set, but it was embarrassing to be worried about this much. Aw, come on, it's nice to be doted on. Oh, so you have a bit of free time right now? Yeah, what's up? Well, you came all this way, so please come in. Oh, are you sure? Of course. You came here for my sake. I just finished baking some snacks. I'll pour some tea, so please. This development came as a surprise, but this was a good chance. I could have him try the scones right after they were baked. Yeah, that's the best time. Fresh and hot. Speaking of which, there was a pound cake I'd made earlier, so I could serve that too. I'll take you up on that then. Pardon me. I blinked in slight surprise. With unusual politeness, Okazaki removed his shoes and entered my apartment. Here you go. I'll pour you some tea. Okazaki? As I was about to show him around, I noticed that Okazaki had stopped in the doorway with a confused expression. What's the matter? Do you invite people into your home often? No, not really. I see. You should show a little more caution, okay? Huh? Was he still worrying about me? It's not like he was a stranger. I wondered if he really thought that I was careless. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm a guy too, you know. Am I about to get attacked? Are we going to have an example here? Get a little lesson like Shiraishi taught me? I finally understood his warning. Now that I thought about it, this was the first time I'd had a guy besides Kazuki's friends in. But I'm the one precious to you that you're protecting. But Okazaki, he isn't like that. But we weren't exactly friends either. We were more like acquaintances. If you looked at it that way, I understood that I was being too careless. Don't think that I just invite people inside so easily, okay? This is really the first time. At first, I just wanted you to try the snacks to see if they turned out okay, and you happened to stop by at a really good time. I started babbling in my panic. Now I just look guilty. But I don't want him to misunderstand. You don't have to get so worked up. Okazaki was laughing at me. It wasn't on purpose. Alright, I got it. Calm down. Come on, deep breaths. Oh, you're making me short on breath getting that close. He soothed me, patting me on the back. I sighed. I gotten too worked up. You're so cute. Alright, back at ya. Huh? Just when I calmed down, he said something that made my heart pound again. You're adorable when you're panicking. Although, that was my fault. Sorry. No. I had no idea how to respond to this direct compliment. I turned away to hide my burning cheeks and showed Okazaki around the room. Okazaki, is coffee okay? Yeah, thanks. This was awkward. Okazaki was in my bedroom. I was nervous, but a part of me was happy about it too. Who wouldn't want the man they love in their bedroom? A plate, a fork, and also... Oh right, I didn't ask. While I was making coffee and plating the pastries, I realized something. Can you eat sweets? That's fine. I like sweet things. Though, not as much as Takeru. Misplaced modifier again. Sorry. I have a thing about misplaced modifiers. It's like, you like sweet things, but not as much as Takeru likes sweet things, or you like sweet things, but not as much as you like Takeru. That's good. I just made some scones, and I have pound cake too if you'd like. Hey, you don't need to fuss over me so much. No, I want you to eat this. To be honest, I'm quite proud of it. Be the first to taste. Thanks. So, about what I said earlier. Huh? Next time, don't invite a man into your home so quickly, okay? But it's you, Okazaki. I just got excited this time. He'd explained it to me, but Okazaki was strangely fixated on this. As your guest, I shouldn't be saying this, but you don't want people getting the wrong idea, right? Alright. I hope you understand. He didn't seem to be putting too much stock in my replies. It's not like I just let any random person who asks in here. I was glad to hear that I was your first guest, and that you trust me. But just keep the privilege to me. Huh? Getting possessive already, eh? I want to be the only guy who gets to come inside here, Is that alright? No, Kazuki lives here. And he has friends. Hearing it like that made me self-conscious. Okazaki had said that he'd protect me, so maybe he was just concerned that I'd accidentally invite trouble into my home. But now the way he was talking made it seem like he wanted me all to himself. Yeah, because he didn't say girls. He doesn't care if you have girls in, he just doesn't want guys around you. You're the one that seems easy to misunderstand. That's fine, I will do as you ask. I understand, I'll do that. Only you're allowed inside then. When the words left my mouth, I got terribly embarrassed and couldn't look him in the eye. What am I saying? Really? Yay! I heard Okazaki's excitement, but I felt so awkward and the words just passed through my ears. I didn't invite many people over to begin with, so I had no male friends to speak of, so it wasn't much of a stretch. Kazuki's friends, they definitely don't count. The only male friend I really get along with is Saiki, and I've never had him over. Okazaki and I are more like partners working on the same case. So I guess this isn't that weird. As I made excuses to myself, I glanced at Okazaki, who spoke again. Oh, and definitely not Yanagi or Takeru, okay? Mineo's even worse, and Shiraishi's banned. He's pegged Shiraishi as the worst of the group. Right. It's like he's jealous, though. Why Mineo, though? Mineo's the one that's least likely to make a move. Okazaki had spoken bluntly and honestly since I'd met him, so he probably wasn't implying anything. So you just want me to be careful, right? Yeah, men are wolves, got it? Okazaki nodded in satisfaction. All I could do was nod in response. Here you go. I focused on making tea to take my mind off the awkward mood. I set a plate of scones and a pound cake in front of the cup of coffee I'd made for Okazaki earlier. Wow, that looks tasty. I made a lot, so if you like it, please eat as much as you want. Okazaki's eyes twinkled as he looked at the pastries set side by side on the table. Then he suddenly grew serious. You can't eat them all, you know, you don't have to decide. Wait, you made these? Huh? Yes, I did. I tilted my head at the odd line of questioning. They are handmade? They look so good, though. They look like you bought them at a store. I'm just that good. I make good wife material, don't I? You flatter me. These are very easy to make. I can make these even without a recipe. Really? Guess I'll dig in then. He blinked a few times, and then slowly bit into a scone. Would it suit his taste? Would he like it? I nervously waited for his reaction. Wow. How is it? What the heck? This is so good. Really? I'm glad you like it. I've never had anything this delicious. You must be exaggerating. That said, I was rather proud of the way I blended the milk tea flavor with the scones. The pound cake had nuts and dried fruits in it. I was confident enough in the flavor that I thought even Kazuki would eat it. Kazuki's that picky, huh? I'm glad he likes it. Have you trained as a patissier before? Huh? Okazaki asked me another serious question while munching. I didn't train anywhere. Have you never had home cooking like this before? Nope. So it's possible to make this stuff at home too? Well, you're seeing proof right there. Okazaki, are you bad at cooking? It's more like I never tried. Huh. I was surprised, but I remembered how he reacted to seeing my home earlier and connected the dots. But don't you live alone? I have a kitchen, but it's still clean as new. I cut myself whenever I use a knife, and if I use a gas stove, I'll end up burning my clothes. Isn't that dangerous? So his cooking skill wasn't really the issue. Speaking of which, Yanagi's pretty amazing too. Maybe he wasn't actually a cop before all this. Maybe he was the chef for the Imperial Palace. Imperial Palace? Is Yanagi that good of a cook? Yep, he is. Yeah, the man works magic. He's got a very simple but tasty cooking style. Not exactly a surprise. Yanagi looks like he can take care of himself. Yeah, but a lot of single guys just do mac and cheese or ramen. But I thought Yanagi was trying really hard to avoid Okazaki. Had Okazaki tested his cooking before? Maybe he snuck in and ate his leftovers. Maybe he pressured him into letting him try it. He's not just a good cook. He keeps the place tidy. I respect people who excel in that area. Are you bad at other things besides cooking? Like cleaning and laundry? I think it's more like I don't really grasp the concept. I've done my own laundry before, but when I did, my favorite cardigan shrank all the way down to a kid size. I've used a cleaning service ever since. I can clean, but I can't use a vacuum cleaner. One time, I bought one of those robot vacuums because I thought it'd make things easier. I suppose anyone can use one of those. But one day, I left I had to come back for that one. But one day, I left the front door open, and it ran away. You wouldn't think it would get that far. I don't know how they work, but you wouldn't think they would go that far. What? And it never came home. Please close your front door. I thought he should pay more attention to his own life instead of sending me warnings. I'm no good with technology. Yoshinari called me an analog man once. Take this TV remote, for example. Oh, that controls the air conditioner. Oops, this one? Oh, don't push the buttons on things you don't know what they are. That's for the room lights. Look, there's only 2 buttons. I wearily corrected him. Okazaki just tilted his head in confusion. A normal person wouldn't make these mistakes. The buttons didn't even look the same. Rather than being bad with the machines, it's more like he's confused by normal life. Yeah, this is really weird. I've seen him working as an SP a lot lately, so I'd forgotten that I used to think he was an airhead. Yeah, maybe he's just always been too busy with work to really get to fidget with any toys and learn how gadgets work. That's the only thing I could think of as an excuse for the poor guy. Or maybe he just pretends not to know anything so that everybody will do stuff for him. I'd seen him working as an SP a lot lately, so I'd forgotten that I used to think he was an airhead. But it was clear enough that he just didn't pay attention to things outside of his work. Or at least he pretends not to. It was very like him in a way. He was the type who kept his mind on the job. I can't imagine what your daily life must be like. Come to think of it, I'd seen him sleeping in an alley by the detective office once before. Yes, in the very beginning of his route. Don't tell me! Hey, I do have a place to live, you know. We were just wondering if he was homeless. He cut me off before I could say it. Well, he did say he had that little Roomba thing that escaped the house, ran away like an errant dog. I go home when I went to sleep properly. It just doesn't feel very cozy. His lazy smile turned bitter. I remembered I'd only known him for a few days. We'd been together a lot and had disagreements. But I had no idea what kind of life he led. I didn't know what he likes or dislikes. Well, he likes your cooking. I've just come to the realization that I don't know Okazaki very well. This was a good chance. I was driven by an urge to find out more. So, what are you good at? Judo, kendo, and shooting, I think. You think? They were all SP officer type skills. He fit the job profile to a T. I wonder who's better at shooting, me or him. And English, I guess. Have you lived abroad before? Nope. It's just a job requirement in the SP. Ah, I see. Foreign dignitaries receive SP protection too. English was essential for communication with VIPs, and it was likely useful in other situations too. But enough about me. Tell me about yourself. That's not fair. I don't know. You already know a lot more about me than I know about you. You've actually got to study me. There's a lot I need to know to protect you. Come on, please. We passed the time chatting with each other about each other. Our likes and dislikes, our friends and respective jobs. what we watched on TV. I'm surprised he has time to watch TV. They were all trivial topics, but I found the conversation quite pleasant. I see. I'm surprised to hear that Yoshinari used to be a delinquent. Ah, he has something in common with Yanagi. And that is really surprising to hear. I heard he was the number 2 in some gang. If you ask him about it, he'll get mad at you and say, "Stop asking about my dark history." There was no shortage of things to talk about. I noticed that a long time had passed. I still had plenty of time before work, but maybe I shouldn't keep them too long. Just as I thought that. I noticed that Okazaki was watching me intently out of the corner of his eye. What is it? Oh, sorry. I shouldn't be staring at a girl's place. I really don't mind. There was something he couldn't stop looking at. I turned, thinking that I'd left something strange out. What, my macaroon pillows? I followed his gaze to a pillow on my bed. Are you, by any chance, curious about this pillow? How did you know? I just figured. You were staring directly at it. Can I see it? Do you mind if I touch it? Go ahead. Okazaki quietly approached my bed and patted my pillow a few times. This is a great pillow. It's made of a good material and supports your head. You know your pillows. I decided to splurge a little on it. It said on TV that a good pillow can make a big difference in your sleep quality. Yep, that's right. Pillows are super important to people living in modern society. Why is he so serious about this? Because he gets so little sleep and needs it to be premium? It shouldn't be too soft or too hard. This is just the right amount of softness. It looks really comfortable. Are you trying to steal my pillow? Do you know how to choose a pillow? Well, I picked a good one, didn't I? No. You should pick the ones that hold their shape when you turn them on their side. Ah, interesting. For some reason, Okazaki was very enthusiastic and knowledgeable about the subject of pillows. It makes it sound like when you're grocery shopping, you know, like squeezing the fruits or something. He seemed very interested in my pillow. I thought he had been napping because his SP job was so stressful. Do you like sleeping? Yeah. I'd love to average 24 hours of sleep a day. So would I. That would be fantastic. He must have been serious, judging by the way his face tensed up when he said it. I guess that's his favorite hobby, huh? Sleeping. I have a lot of sleep aids, aroma infusers, soothing sleep time CDs, and even a stuffed sheep. Oh my god, I have a stuffed sheep too! It's like exactly perfect hugging size and shape and everything. Also, one of these. He produced an eye mask I had seen before from his pocket. Eye masks, humidifiers, herbal air fresheners, and other stuff too. I heard they're popular with women. Got all kinds of stuff for sleeping like people do for their baths. He was a veritable sleep aid connoisseur. Would you tell me where you bought that pillow? I hope it's still in stock. Okazaki stroked the pillow like it was a precious pet. Oh, Okazaki, you're so cute and so weird. You can try it if you want. Wait, really? His eyes were twinkling. Sure, I haven't used it yet. Oh, it's a brand new pillow. Oh, but I shouldn't do it on your bed. I'll test it on the floor. No, you can use it on the bed. Feels rude to make him get on the floor with it. Before he'd finished his sentence, Okazaki was already lying on the floor, pillow under head. What? Not the floor? I don't mind, just use my bed. And he's already asleep. Wow. It had only been 3 seconds since he closed his eyes. I could hear the steady breathing of sleep. That was fast. I had a feeling the pillow was immaterial. Okazaki could just instantly fall asleep using any pillow, or probably none at all. I don't think he had one in the alley. Smirking, I sat on the bed and observed Okazaki's sleeping face. Looking at him like this, he looks far more innocent than you'd expect. It was rude of me to think this about an older man, but I thought it was a little cute. He did say that sleeping was his hobby, but his SP job had to be exhausting. He had to train regularly, so he probably didn't have any free time. Despite that, he still went out of his way to come see me. When I was with him, time just seemed to pass more slowly. It was peaceful, and for a while I was able to forget about Shinjuku and the crimes happening. Even the color on my neck faded from thought. My heart softened. I started to feel sleepy just by watching Okazaki. Maybe I'll just take a tiny nap on the sofa. I started to doze off. No, you'll be late for work. Are we gonna make up on time? Oh, hello. Sorry to intrude. Who are you? Is that Kazuki's voice? Are you Ichika's little brother? You look alike. I said, who are you? Oh, you're awake. Good morning. Hey, who's this guy? I couldn't grasp what was happening. My head was still in a daze. Did I fall asleep? Yeah, you looked like you were enjoying your rest, so I didn't want to wake you up. Oh, turnabout's fair play. You got to see my sleeping face in return. He watched me sleep? Like I said, you got to see him. Did I make any weird faces? No, you look really cute when you sleep. And you talked in your sleep a little. I talk in my sleep? What did I say? It's a secret. No secrets this time, tell me. You meanie. Oh, thanks for letting me try the pillow. I'm going to go buy one. Okazaki! As I frantically confronted Okazaki, Kazuki visibly sighed. Yeah, aren't we gonna answer him at all? Stop ignoring your brother. Ichika, at least tell me before you're going to bring some guy home. Huh? No, that's not what happened here. Anyway, Kazuki, where'd you go? Aren't you on break from school? No matter how many times I told Kazuki to come right home, he didn't listen to me. Today he had gone off somewhere early in the morning. Does it matter? Of course it does. You understand, don't you? We don't know what could happen. Shut up already. I'm back, aren't I? Huh? There was another XD video, and people were freaking out, so I went home. Why didn't anybody call me? Or him? I quickly looked at my phone. Mochida had called me quite a few times. You're a pretty careless cop. Both of us, apparently. Kazuki, Got it. Kazuki gave me a cold glare and left the living room. I'm going to sleep. Please flirt outside. I said that's not how it is. I wanted to yell in protest, but Kazuki had already gone into his room. Anyway, the new incident took priority. Did another X-Day crime happen? Apparently. I separated from Okazaki and got to the station. It was abuzz with activity. I'm sorry for being late.
Nah, I'm sorry for bugging you on your break.
After giving me an apology, he got straight to the matter at hand and showed me the most recent X-Day announcement video.
The man that the cops pulled in for September killed himself in jail. But was he really the culprit? The truth is shrouded in darkness. After all, the cops love to set up and string up their suspects. Oh, and it looks like they think that October went by peacefully. Talk about careless and incompetent. But that's okay. Adonis will protect the good citizens of Shinjuku from the shameful police.
Is this the whole thing? It didn't announce a crime like the other videos.
No crime has been reported yet. Damn it, what are they scheming?
It's as if they merely wanted to spread the message of police incompetence. I hesitated to say it aloud, burying the words inside.
This isn't enough for us to move on. We'll stay alert, but we can only wait for now.
The local office was receiving a flood of calls from the concerned public.
You should rest until your shift begins. The way things are now, the feds will be going nuts. Once you start, you won't have time to rest. Save your strength.
Understood, sir. As I walked to the break room, I thought about my plan to investigate going forward. I should look into events where people related to the police were victims. I couldn't research every possible incident, but some would be easier to research because of my position on the force. Adonis seemed to regard the police with hostility, and the police were the subject of many scandals. I also couldn't personally turn a blind eye to the wrongs that the police had committed. Like Okazaki, I felt the society needed the police. All the more reason to shed light on their doings. Sugawara never would have done what she did if the police had just taken their claims seriously from the beginning. The X-Day crimes where the victims were linked to the police were April, May, and November. I wonder if November would be easiest to investigate because it's the most recent. My phone vibrated. I checked it and saw a text from Shiraishi. And we'll listen to that text in the next video because I think I went on a little bit too long, although I had to break this recording in the middle because I had to stop real quick and do something and then come back to it. So I hope I portioned everything out okay still with that break in the middle. We got to spend some one-on-one time with him alone together in my apartment. Man, he's so cute. I know I say that so much, but he just is. Well, anyway, hope to see you in the next video or some of my other ones. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.